Yo, what up? It's Moses, and I have to give you this information because today is Libra season. I know it's dark outside. I'm recording this on the 21st. I really probably won't feel like giving you this information, but I'm gonna put it out. This video is about the ancestors. This is my son Jimmy. He says hi. But I'm gonna touch on a lot of things. I'm gonna give you some information. All right, so Libra is about justice. Libra is about balance. Libra is about communicating with the law. The keys, the gates. All right. So one thing that I've been doing a lot and that I've been recommending for a lot of people to do, especially for my Caucasian brothers and sisters out there, is to get in touch with the ants. What the fuck is that on your face? Chia seeds. I put chia seeds in this water. Is to get in touch with the ancestors. Okay? One way that I'm doing this is, of course, I'm giving my offerings. I'm buying my little 50-cent oatmeal cream pies. I'm getting my incense. I get little, 2 for $1, 3 for $1 honey buns at the store. I'll get a 6-pack and I pour a beer out every day and say for the ancestors. And I won't finish my whole plate. I give some to Gaia, and give away cigarettes, things like that. Why am I doing this? Very important reason. It's not necessarily ancestor money, but it's something I don't even really know what it's called. I meditated on this, and this is what I was given. The ancestors view certain things as more valuable than what we buy them. For example, at the corner store, I buy these long ass incense. They're like a foot long. And they cost 35 cents, but the ancestors value them at $1. But I don't take advantage of that all the time. That's kind of grimy. So I do buy things like beers and different things and pour them out. The little $2 shooters, little Jack Daniel shots, things like that. In the spirit realm, you can buy different things, such as, different types of spiritual armor. Not necessarily knowledge. You can buy things like land. You can buy land on the spirit world. In the spirit world, you can buy different things. And it's not even always me trying to purchase things. It's I'm gonna give this just for as in insurance, basically. You can have your little insurance with your ancestors. Of course, you have to speak to them. You have to acknowledge them when they come to you in your dreams. Don't fuck them off, But at the same time, there's a banking system in a way. This information is more so, it's for everybody, but the information that I'm giving you is more so for the people in the Western world, people who are in North and South America, and even just North and South America. All right. So what you need to understand is what I have been given is I am in touch with my Egyptian ancestors. I have Irish ancestors. I have fucking Asian ancestors. I'm black. A lot of us have Native American and some kind of Caucasian in us. Whatever the case is, I have Indian ancestors as well in India. So I chose to interact more closely to my Egyptian ancestors. Now, what was given to me was to use my natural abilities to remote view. Can I astral project yet? It's not under control totally. But you can do 2 rituals. Okay? For whatever reason, I thought that if it was the full moon here, it would be the new moon in another part of the world. When it's a full moon in the U.S., it's a full moon in Egypt as well. It's at two different times, and it's so far apart that you can do two rituals, and I wouldn't even say for two different things. I'm not super huge on the time zones, and I haven't done this yet. I'm gonna do it before you see this video, which is why I can't release this information tonight, because they want me to do it before I tell you exactly what to do. But let's say if you are Irish and it's a full moon or it's a new moon, I think Ireland is, what are you doing, bro? I think Ireland is about 8 hours, something like that, give or take, 8 hours ahead of the US. So whenever that full moon or new moon would be visible or invisible to you, whenever it would be in a position where you would be able to meditate on it and use it, that is when that would make it 12 p.m. here. That is when you get in your ceremony. That's when you get in your ritual. That's why when I, probably subconsciously, that's when I have gone places to buy my ritual tools, my candles, my incense, and things like that. I've usually bought either 2 of them, 3 of them, or 4 of them. I've never like, okay, I need 1 black candle, 1 purple candle, 1 red candle. I'm about to get this shmoney. I've never done that. I've always bought more than 1. And I've always been instructed to do these rituals and ceremonies at strange times during the day. And I'm like, this is a night ritual. Why am I instructed to do this ceremony during the day? And I'm thinking, okay, because I'm black and I can use the sun and shit like that, and then I can just do a day ritual and a night ritual. I've never understood that until the ancestors actually gave me this information. They were like, you could buy, let's say you could buy land. You could buy Egyptian land with spirit money. You can convert your real money into spirit money. It's not ancestor money. That's something totally different. We'll just call it spirit money. You could put your money in a spiritual bank, buy you some land, set up a little altar, set up a ritual house. It's not necessarily an astral temple. It's something that's real for everyone. Okay, an astral temple is real for everyone, but it's something that other people will be able to see, detect, and with your permission, be able to access. Okay, so let's say if it's 9 o'clock in Egypt and it's winter, and the full moon would be totally over whatever little village that you purchased your land in, we'll say. Bro, chill out. Then you can do that same ritual twice. You can empower it. You can sit. You can remote view. A little happy, baby. You can sit, you can remote view, and better yet, if you can astral project to that very point. Get a map. Even draw it out. Get a map. Get a map of whatever country that you wish to astral project the remote view to, and go to those exact coordinates. Put yourself there, astrally, spiritually, or remotely do that ritual in that exact point. Do that ritual in that exact point. And depending on where you live, you can do it fucking 3 or 4 times. You could do it once in China, or you could do it once in Japan. You could do it once in Egypt. You could do it once in New York, and you could do it once in California. And if you live in the Midwest, you could do it once where you live. I mean, the fact that, you know, it's daytime in Cali and it's nighttime in New York at the same the time difference is so different, you know, then that would work, but it wouldn't be the same thing. It's not it's in the same land, it's on the same hemisphere, so it's pretty much gonna have the same effect. unless you do it in the mountains somewhere where there's a whole lot of gold or whatever the fuck. But I first thought of this when I think I was in Arizona when I thought about this. I was like, damn, I should do this ritual in Atlanta on the astral and do it in Arizona here. And I was like, nah, I don't think that would work. I think I would end up tiring myself out. But of course, it's not gonna have. I mean, you can raise the energies and sit down and meditate and put yourself in Africa or put yourself in Ireland and then physically do it on this realm here. You're already locking it. You're already locking it in. And then you're gonna do it on the new moon. They're gonna do it on the full moon again. Okay, I'm feeling like you should do it in as many locations as possible. And the fact that I actually have enough astral or spirit money to be able to do what I need to do, I think it's gonna work pretty well. It is gonna work pretty well. It's just locking in the ability to astral project how I need to. And of course, everybody's if you can't do everything, if you can't even do something so simple as astral project, then why are you, I'm not saying not everybody's meant to astral project, but that's just not my thing. I've been on the spiritual path since early adulthood for almost 10 years. And that's just never been my focus. I just never really saw the value in it. Everybody's like, oh, well, you can astral project and rob a bank on the astral, and then when you wake up, you're going to have a pocket full of money in 3 days. I'm like, that doesn't do anything for me. You can have spiritual sex with your partner. You can have sex with the spirit guides and blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, none of that shit does anything for me. But of course, yes, you have to tap into the ethers and the different elements and be able to experience different colors. I can pretty much do all of that remotely, remote viewing, mentally projecting. I'm sorry, I've been saying remote viewing, mentally projecting, not remote viewing. I'm so sorry. But if you're not with it, if you're Asian, if you live in the Western Hemisphere and you're Asian and you have Asian ancestors, obviously, if you're Indian, which are Asians, and you live in the Western Hemisphere, if you're Arab, if you're African, if you're black, even if you're Haitian and you live in Cali and you can mentally project to Haiti, or I think Haitians come from what? West Africa? I'm not exactly sure. I should know that. Shame on me. Then you should be able to tap into that. And anybody can mentally project. And a lot of the brothers have told me that mentally projecting is just as strong, if not stronger, than astrally projecting. Again, I mean, really, that's not even. I don't meditate on me robbing a bank and then waking up with money in my pocket. That's whatever. That's not. I don't really have too much of an opinion on that. That's just not what I do with my brain. So, let me know how this works for you. Again, I don't know what the fuck happened to Lord Okidio's side, but I'm seeing a lot of people, speaking on things and just putting out the information. I want to teach you how to do this shit. That's what I really admired about Lord Okidio's side. Whatever the fuck happened to him, I don't fucking know. Hopefully the dude's okay. But yeah, man. Life is in the breath. Breathe in, breathe out. I'll think of something. I'll think of something real slick for you. But it's AaroniMoses, man. Let me know how that ceremony goes for you. Shout out to the ancestors. Shout out to Kemet. Shout out to Ancient Kemet. Shout out to Lord Okidio, Hotep. Shout out to the number 13. Shout out to Infinite Waters. Shout out to Magic Mike, the Peace Dealer. Everybody, happy equinox. Did I say the solstice? I probably did. Happy equinox. Happy Libra season. I'm a Libra moon. Aries sun. Aries sun. Capricorn ascendant, so you know it's about to get real money over here. Check out my other channel, We The Bang TV. That's it, man. Be good to the earth will be good to you. Be good to life. life will be good to you. All right, peace.